Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Twin States News. I'm Nicole Menor. We're switching things up a bit today and starting with baseball instead of football. The Diamond Dogs hit the field last week for their first practices of the fall under new head coach Chris Lemonis. Lemonis was named the 18th Mississippi State baseball coach shortly after the Dogs' run in Omaha came to an end, and he's been adjusting pretty well to life over in Starkville. After their first scrimmages, Coach said that the players who stuck out the most were Elijah McNamee, Cole Gordon, and of course Jake Mangum, who turned down 2 pro opportunities to finish out his final season at Mississippi State. We heard from him and Coach Lemonis on how the team has adjusted to all the changes.
You know, we've been going for a couple weeks, so it's we feel like we've been out here, but getting a chance to see a scrimmage, see the pitchers get out there, get into full practice segment, we're all excited. We've been it's just hectic. We've been bouncing around. You take care of a lot of things, and when you get out here on the field, then your mind goes straight to baseball, which is good.
Coach Lem's awesome. He's gotten to know all the guys extremely quick, which is awesome to see. And he understands that we're all out here all trying to do the same exact thing, and that's win a national championship. So we're all pulling the same side of the rope together, and we're really happy to be playing for him.
And in some other MSU baseball news, the Bulldogs' 18-person incoming recruiting class has been ranked as the number 12 class in the nation by Baseball American. The group is made up of 7 transfers and 11 coming straight from high school. It includes 8 pitchers, 8 position players, and 2 utility guys. It also holds 4 Bulldogs who were drafted this summer, including JT Ginn in the first round by the Dodgers. Since Baseball American began ranking recruiting classes back in 2000, Mississippi State has been ranked 9 times, and this marks the 6th that the Bulldogs have been in the top 15. LSU, Vanderbilt, and Florida State hold the top 3 spots. We finally saw Nick Fitzgerald on the gridiron last Saturday against Kansas State, and while we did see him pass Dak Prescott for the most career rushing yards by a quarterback in MSU history, he wasn't very efficient in the air. Fitzgerald was 11 of 27 for 154 yards while throwing 1 interception. But as he looks back on that debut, he said it was partially due to the nerves.
I think as a total offense, I think we need to pick up our tempo a little bit. I think at times we're moving a little too slow. I think just personally, accuracy throwing the ball definitely needs to be there. I think I was making the right decisions, just not putting the ball where it needed to be. Maybe I was just a little too excited to be in there. Just overthrowing a few guys. Just excited to be out there in the game and have that adrenaline rushing for the first time in a long time, and just kind of put a little too much on a couple balls.
Do you feel more settled in this week now?
Absolutely. I got it out of my system. Saturday made a few good throws.
The Saints will try to avoid starting their season 0-2 as the Cleveland Browns came to NOLA on Sunday as they look for their first win since 2016. The Browns came out of their season opener with a tie against the Steelers, and just like the Bucs, they aren't a team to be taken lightly.
I remember when we lost them in 14. I remember we lost them here in 10. So man, there's been tough games against these guys. So obviously, when you only play them once every 4 years, a lot of things change. It's new staff, a lot of new players, and that kind of thing. But listen, bottom line is they're extremely talented, really on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. But as I sit there and look at their defense, got a lot of really talented players. Obviously, Greg Williams has a good scheme, so we got our work cut out for us.
Our kickoff for that game is at noon on Sunday. You can tune in on Fox 30. For all the action. Really need the Saints to pull this one out and get that win over the Browns.
Yeah, I think they could do it.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
I mean, the Browns did get that tie last week. They're feeling pretty confident.
Big step for them, yeah. Thanks, Nicole.